I just heard that couple fighting about, she's like, get out of the car, quit farting, you're disgusting. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know if this relates to anyone else, but if you guys find it, it's like 10 o'clock at night, and like I just work way better at night. And so I procrastinate, and I don't know if it's an ADD thing, but I had a lot of videos and stuff to make, and then like my own side passion projects, and I didn't go to the gym yesterday in order to give myself a little bit more breaks. I have like this podcast with my best friend, and so we were supposed to do a podcast today, but then that might help, but then he had to cancel. He's got like 5,000 kids, and they all get sick, and so as every kid does, it kind of like goes through the whole family. So all 5,000 kids got sick, and so he had to go do that. So I had to change my plans. Anyways, so I started to just do more work, and the later it gets, the more work I want to do. Is that just like an ADD thing where I swear you get way more inspiration later at night? It's either super early in the morning because it's still kind of night, so like if you're like a 4 or 5 a.m. person, inspiration, right? And then because like your mind can be quiet, and then at night, like look how quiet. Oh, it's so nice. But then during the day, it's just there's like stuff, there's cars, there's movement. I don't know, and I like it's like you can hear through walls. I just can't concentrate as well. Is it just me? Am I crazy? So now I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm supposed to do legs, but this part of my fat loss, the whole receptors of the bottom fat, and all, like I need to focus and prioritize sleep, but I still need to do some cardio. I need my steps. Oh my gosh. And the work hustle grind person means like I did this already last week, to be honest. I'll stay up till 2 a.m. getting my steps. I don't care, and my workout in. I did that last weekend. This is a common thing, by the way. But then I'm suffering on my sleep, and then tomorrow I have my gym. We moved the podcast till tomorrow noon, and then I have yoga. That's my challenge of the week. It's hot yoga. So, and that's like, well, first world problems. However, I just want to show here like the honest truth of like, I don't know if, like I said, if it's ADD stuff, but the way my mind works is I do work better at night. I tend to want to work more and more the later it gets, and then I sacrifice my sleep, and then I also get distracted. So my work sometimes takes longer than it should, and then I just shouldn't have pushed leg day. I love leg day, but you have to get mentally somewhere weird where you're like, I'm gonna die, like I'm gonna kill someone or something. Okay, maybe not that much, but you're gonna like leg day scares me. My own leg days, they freak me out. And so then I know I'm gonna have to dial it back, so then I can fit in more time for cardio than fit in time for sleep. That's the honest truth. And I won't be able to finish my 2 meals, but I must finish my meals. Okay. So, okay, you're just watching in live what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna prioritize. I gotta make sure I have my meals. That's like 100% because I need that consistency so I can keep seeing my changes. Because just 2 weeks ago, I was like 210, I think it was, right? Now I'm at 203 this morning. And yes, there's gonna be water and muscle loss. I'm flat and like, bleh, I'm weaker because I wouldn't give this to anyone unless they like fudged up like I did, like this is not bueno. You don't do crash course dieting because then I'm gonna have to like slowly refeed up before becoming normal again, which I hate that. Like this should be your new normal, right? But I forced myself to an unnatural normal in order to hit, anyways, my goals. So, and I'm not even doing a bodybuilding stage. Also, shout out to all those doing bodybuilding shows in March because it's bodybuilding. You're almost there. It's almost time. And so, those of you dieting and doing extra cardio, I feel you. I get it. We're in this together, even though I'm not going to have a show ready at all. I'm like doing almost the exact same thing as except for posing. I'm not doing posing stuff, which I actually love. I love posing. Shout out to my buddy who helped me pose and helped me learn how to pose. He's an IFBB pro men's classic physique bodybuilder. Sorry, totally different things. So I am going to go to the gym. The closest one, which I don't like. I hate that gym. The vibe there is just, it's just bad. And it's not just the vibe. It's also, I have a chance of seeing certain people that anyways. I'm happy. I'm grateful that I did a lot of videos today. I have that bodybuilding channel that I'm keeping alive because it's almost got 1,000 subscribers, and I grew that fast. Like it was really quick, and then I stopped. I absolutely stopped, and I get in my head. I used to get in my head about those just kind of things like, I don't want people to see me. Joke's on you, Ben. Now I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this. Like, we're afraid to show ourselves so much that we'll sacrifice our own happiness when it doesn't matter. Like, I read this beautiful comment from a gentleman on one of my YouTube channels, and he just like told me his whole life. Holy freaking cow. Like a portion of it, but it was a big portion of like maybe a few years summarized into, some paragraphs, and holy cow, like, it's so crazy to think that all of us are going through such crazy times, such individually wild moments, good moments, bad moments, terrifying moments, amazing moments, and like just right next to each other. And we're just like in our own world. And in our own world, we're our own main character, yet we make other people the main character because they're more famous or this and that. It's just crazy. I'd recommend that gentleman, make your own YouTube channel It's very therapeutic, my man. Do it for no other reason than to get that off your chest. That was heavy stuff. You've been through a lot. It looks like a lot of interesting predicaments as well. Decisions you have to make that might actually end up helping people. I haven't been through that, getting two people with severe illnesses at the same time, even though, like, the parents and all that, like, I haven't had that yet. That's around the corner for me. And to read your, how you go through that and how it knocks you down, like, I'm learning from you just as much, I'm sure, as you guys are learning from me. And that, I want to thank you for that, because it gives you perspective. I consider myself older, but I know I'm still like a kid. If I look at my parents, I'm like, you're a kid. Like, what are you thinking, dude? You know nothing. So I'm trying to think ahead while being back here in the past, but think like a 60-plus-year-old. And just doing this and just doing something that makes me super uncomfortable. I used to hate listening to my voice. I used to hate talking. I felt like I couldn't talk sincerely and openly on camera. And now I'm getting way, way better at it just because I'm putting in the reps. So I should have thought of it as a gym way back then, where it's just the more you do it, the more comfortable you get, and you actually get better at it. And then if you can get better at your craft, you can help other people get better at their craft, or maybe get better at sending and delivering the message to them in a more, beautiful way. You can articulate way better. And that takes time, that takes reps, that takes skill. So here's your challenge. If you guys have your own YouTube channel, tell me about it. You can comment, and I will freaking follow you guys, especially you smaller YouTube channels, because I want to see you guys grow too. I think it's very helpful. It's extremely therapeutic. And it's just, I'm realizing the more and more with AI, I use AI a lot, not a lot, but like, I use a good amount and to edit and stuff. It's like my double check my spelling, please, on everything. And I still make mistakes. And I recognize, say one day I want to stop being able to, I recognize, though, that the more authentic, the more realness we can get, the better. I can rent a freaking nice Lamborghini and then rent a place and Airbnb, like, this is my place, welcome to my crib. And totally, like, I know Instagrammers who do this. Like, they'll totally make their lives like, I'm a millionaire and I'll show and tell you how to do it. It's crazy. It's wild to me that people do that. And they succeed. They're successful. So I'm choosing to go another route, not doing that route. Although I love renting supercars. I felt I've only done that once. I guess I've test driven it. Anyways, I've done it a couple times, but I would never lie to you guys saying that this is my life. That's why I'm trying to portray that. I have my roommates, right? I have to be quiet because they go to bed sometimes at 9 o'clock at night. My roommates are my parents, and they're 60s, and then they're 60s, and they're not like 20-year-olds, they're 30-year-olds. So that's the authentic, real truth. It's an uncomfortable truth. I have to sneak around with my flashlight on, and I gotta whisper because they go to bed at freaking 7 p.m. So like, the earliest I've seen them go literally physically to their bed was 7 p.m. Like, well, we should call it a night. And part of my mind's like, that sounds great. That sounds amazing. The other part's like, there's so much more to do. I prefer the nighttime and the morning time. Whatever, I'm weird. I prefer not to sleep. I wish we didn't have to sleep, man. Plus, my whole sleeping thing, I'll be honest with you, I still dream about my ex. I freaking hate it. I dream about my ex consistently. I cannot stop dreaming about my ex. I do not wish to dream about my ex. I wish I never had a memory of my ex, and I still wake up in the middle of the night or in the morning having remembered the dream, and it's always about my ex or my past life. And I'm calling it my past life because you have to think of it that way to move on. So that's my rant for today. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm trying to not delay the inevitable. I'm going to do a quick little leg workout. Going to get a pump. I'll probably do some more legs tomorrow if I have time. I will have time. I'll make the time because I'm going to get good sleep. And then I'm going to do some cardio. I'm going to get some steps in. Oof. I got to make up some steps. It's all right. We're going to eat, and then we're going to eat. Then we're going to go to bed. We're going to crash. We're going to sleep really, really well. And then this way we can wake up in the morning, have another good lift, have a really good yoga session, have a good podcast. Oh, also, if you guys did enjoy that podcast, that's one thing ADD minds do. We do the cycles. We'll go in loops. Like, I repeated that 3 times now. The podcast was random, and that's what I love about him. Like, me and him can just we'll riff off anything, and we find ourselves funny even though we know we're not funny a lot. We know we're idiots. We know in some ways by the way, we're obviously smart in our own very different ways, right? He's a genius in his own ways. What's fun for him is actual hard work for other people that they just can't do it, but it's just fun for the dude. He's like, yeah, I can create this for you. I can create an app. I can create this, blah, blah. It's nothing. It's just child's play for him. And and then on my side there's a different type of creativity. So we are idiots though, nonetheless. So for those of you who stuck around for that, good for you. It's just random. We will post videos, and I don't know if I'll ever share it unless it's funny enough or random to me, because you guys don't have to care. Because I'm trying to help people with their lives and see my life as I go from the ground up. I'm pretty good getting better with the debt, by the way. There's progress there. What else? My trip is coming up, and I have to get ready. I'm actually stressing out for my trip. I wish I could relax and have fun. I don't know why I'm stressing. I got to do some therapy on that and some meditation, because I'm actually, it's I don't know how to have fun, vacation fun by myself. I don't know what that looks like. I guess I'm anxious. So, but I'm also excited. So it's a little bit both. All right. My hands are freezing. This is cold, and we're going to get some work done. Let's have some fun. You guys have a good night, good morning, wherever you're at. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate you guys' comments, you guys' likes, the views. Everything helps, honestly, because just like you guys, at the end of the day, I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I want to be able to do what I love, have my passion, and have that be able to pay for my means and the means of other, because that's important to me. I had a lot of lack in my life, and I want to be able to give back, just like those people that gave back in my life. I want to be one of those people. That they were just there at the right time, in the right place. They had the resources to do so, the means, and then they totally helped and changed my life and my family's life. So I made amazing core memories. I want to be that for someone else. Like, that is my biggest thing. And it's just sucky that I'm not there yet. And I know probably a lot of us feel that, like, we're just so behind. We're just so not where we want to be. We're so absolutely freaking not at all where we thought we'd be. Like, we had these plans, this amazing blueprint with all this elaborate, okay, you do this and this and this, and these expectations were set. We had these goals set, and then what the freak? Life, like, just freaking destroyed us. And in so many ways, like every way, shape, and form. Like, hey, what about physically? What about financially? What about mentally? Like, it just like wrecked us. And so now here we are talking to a phone, hopefully to a human being on the other side of this phone at freaking 10:30 at night. I don't know what time it is now. And feeling so alone, yet virtually tied to the most amount of humans ever possible for the human race at the same time. So in all that, I hope you know as much as I must. Like, I know, but like, it's hard to know sometimes. You're not alone. I'm not alone. Please share your grief if you have the grief and you're going through something heavy. Please go to the gym. I know it's coming from an ex-bodybuilder and gym rat and all that, but please, if I can tell you the mindset of Chubby Ben. Also, freaking heck, let me say this. Chubby Ben, I'm trying to not swear. Good for you, Ben. Good job, old fat Ben. Old chubby, almost 300-pound chubby Ben. Maybe I could have been 300. I don't know. I was probably like 280, to be honest. I might have, yes. It was probably 280 something. I just didn't dare look at the scale. Freaking grats, because it was that Benji who took his freaking grandpa pants, pulled them up high, and his 3XL shirts and sweaters, and I said, you know what? I'm going to freaking go to the gym, go on a freaking walk, and start lifting some baby weights and eating a little bit better. Not like a bikini girl or like cheerleader, but like, you know, eating better and cereal and fat food still. But he started this. So freaking good job for your old self. I hope you guys are praising your old self and thanking your old self, because it was that old person who was in the how do you not swear? I want to swear so bad. It was that person in the muck, in the absolute mud, in the quicksand, in the pit of despair, you know? If you got the reference.
Where am I?
The pit of despair. Don't even think.
Don't even think about trying to escape.
Person there that was totally destroyed is the one who started the journey. So if you look back at a year and you guys have progressed in XYZ ways, thank yourself, thank them, that person, that version of you, because they got you here. They got you this far, and every day, just one day farther, one step farther, right? So thank yourself. And that's what they mean by the woo-woo love yourself. It's like, thank yourself. How do you not? I want to, we gotta go. I'm going to work out because I'm that leg day. All right. Goodbye. Good one.